Hey guys, EBPMAN here, and we're back from San Francisco from Samsung Unpacked. And today I'm going to share with you one of the products that we received while we were at the event. These are the Galaxy Buds. Let's go ahead and check them out. Now, as part of Samsung's launch event, they were launching the Galaxy Buds. Now, we've seen on the channel the Icons, the Icon X. We've seen several versions of earbuds coming from Samsung. And these are the Buds. And this is the next generation of earbuds that they have. They have a series of improvements, and we're going to talk about those improvements on the channel. Now, one of the things that you need to know is that if you do a pre-order now, if you pre-order the S10, S10 Plus, or the S10e, you can get these for free. They retail $130. So I recommend that if you're considering one and you'd like to get $130 earbuds absolutely free, you're going to want to do that pre-order. If you haven't, do it now. Now, for those of you who want to know more about this product, what we're going to do is we're going to do a audio test. We're going to talk about the call quality. We're going to talk about fit and finish. We're going to look at some of the new features and why you may want to consider these. And again, that call quality is going to be a real call quality test. So we're going to be in a coffee shop. We're going to hear what the noise sounds like, and we're going to put the Galaxy Buds to the test. So let's get right to the unboxing.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the little bell icon to get notified when new videos become available.
Now, one of the things I couldn't do was hold myself back from unboxing these earbuds. So I went ahead and I already broke the seal, and I've actually been trying them. So I'll be able to give you some feedback on how, what the experience is. Now, just wanted to show you some of the things that we got as part of the Unpacked event. So we received this nice little card from Samsung, basically thanking us for attending. And then also, they gave us these brand new earbuds. So again, these earbuds have premium quality sound from AKG, and they feature some really cool features. So before we actually do the unboxing, what we're going to do is take a look at what they're talking about from a feature set. So let's take a look at the box right here just to see what's here. So what we're seeing is, first of all, you're going to get up to 6 hours of playtime. Now, you heard that right, 6 hours, which in my opinion is there with some very premium earbuds that we've been reviewing in the channel that are sometimes double the price of these. So 6 hours of playback, and you're also going to be able to get 7 hours with the case as you charge. And we're going to look at the case in a couple seconds. They claim clear call and sound quality, and when we do our coffee test, our call quality test in a coffee shop, we're going to see how clear it is. So you'll be the judge, and you'll let me know in the comment area if you think that it's truly clear. Now, we also have some sound capabilities here. They're AKG tuned, and we're going to see, and we're going to talk about that quality in a second. And then one of the things that sets these apart is, again, the wireless charging capability. Now, this, for many of you may think, well, what's the big deal with that? Well, as you look at the S10 and you look at even wireless charging in general, it's really become a standard when it comes to how you charge your smartphone. So you don't really need a cable. All you will be able to do is just place it on a charger and it will charge, or you can charge it with your S10 as well. The other thing that we have going on here is that it's really designed for comfort and stability, and we're going to talk about fit and finish as we go through the review. So if I open up the box and move this over, this is what the product looks like. We have our Samsung case, and we're going to look at the pill for a second. So let's go ahead and take that out. So here we have the actual product itself, and we'll put this over to the side. And then what we have here is some accessories. There's really nothing else in the box. And what we're going to find here is a charging cable, and we're going to find, we'll move the charging cable out. So you have a USB-C charging cable, which is great. So now, you're going to be able to have one cable for everything. And if you are someone who's wondering, will this product work? Will the Samsung Buds work with an iPhone? The answer is yes. I've already tested that. So if you want to consider something like this instead of AirPods, you should definitely consider them. Now, the next thing that we have in here are some configuration or customization options. We're going to pour these little bits and pieces out. So what we have here now is we have all of these ear tips and also these wing stabilizers. So the ear tips and wing stabilizers are going to give you the ability to have the right fit based on your ears. Now remember, I always say this, depending on the size of your ear canal, right, as you're going in and putting them in here, you may need to use one of each in different sizes. Some of us can get away with maybe the same size, but if you find that one of these earbuds kind of fall off, you'll want to swap them out. And then what you also then have is these fins, and you notice that it has, this one has kind of like no fin to it, And we'll put that on camera so you can see that right there. And then we have this one right here. You can see that. We'll bring it up here. This one, which is kind of going to give you a little stabilizer that's going to kind of meet with the cartilage of your ear. So you see how that works. So you have some sizes there. Now, moving all this stuff aside, let's take a look at the earbuds. So taking a look at the earbuds, when we open up the case, you can see that the earbuds, this is the white version. There's a little charge indicator. You'll notice that it went from red to white. We're actually from red to green. I've been using these quite a bit. But one of the things that you'll find with this case is that it is USB-C charge compatible, and it is also wireless charging compatible. And the base here, you'll just place it on your wireless charging, and we're going to see that in a second as well. Now, taking a closer look at the earbuds, let's take a look at them for a second. You'll find that the earbuds themselves will have an indicator right and left. They have sensors and charging points, and they have two microphones, an internal mic and then an external mic. And what Samsung claims is that depending on the environment that you're in, the mics switch to give you the best call quality experience. And we're going to test that, like I said, in our call quality test in the coffee shop. The fins are here, and they're very easy to remove. All you do is peel them back just like that, so you can see how I'm peeling it off. You take it off, and also the ear tips are also easy to change out. Now, we'll go ahead and put it back in the case. One of the things about the case is that the case does not have a magnetic charge, or a magnetic link to it, so that when you put your earbuds in, it doesn't really guide them in. But I find that if you look at how the cutouts are, that is really not a problem, right? When I close it, I get an indicator here that the earbuds are charging, right? So that's good. And I can say that it does not open. The case is very, very well made. The other thing I like about it is that the case is really, really small. Let me give you an example of how the case compares. So we're going to take a look at some of the other products that we looked on the channel, just so you can see. So this case is very pocketable, all right? So I can put it in my pocket in and out, and it's really not something that's going to look huge like this. So here we have the Sennheiser. This is a product that we're going to be reviewing on the channel as well. You'll notice here is this other product that will remain nameless for now. And then we have the Mastering Dynamics case that we looked at as well. And notice the difference in size. Let's go ahead and put these all just right here so you can see. This is tiny, absolutely tiny. Remember, 6 hours, and you can get, an additional 7 just by using this charging case. So that's pretty amazing. And now if I compare this also, so here are our Nuheras, and you notice again, it dwarfs all of these charging cases. So I think they did a really phenomenal job when it came to thinking about what they wanted in a case and making it very portable. Fits in your purse, fits in your front pocket, fits in your back pocket, no problems at all. So next, let's talk about the actual fit. So I'm going to go ahead and take these out so you can see what they look like, and I'm going to put them in my ears. So as soon as you put them in your ear, you're going to get the little boom sound that's going to let you know that they're in your ear. And I'm going to move to the right and move to the left so that you can see it. I'm going to make sure that I've twisted. When you put them in, you twist it, lock in, and they will not come out. Here's the shake test. They're not going to come out. They haven't fallen out. And I wore them in the airport. I wore them already on a workout. They have an IP rating as well. And I had no issues whatsoever. But one of the things that's kind of hard to kind of illustrate over a YouTube video is how light these things are. They're incredibly light. And not only are they light, but they're small. They're super tiny. They're probably, for this form factor, the smallest earbuds I have reviewed. And let me show you why. We're going to pull out some of the earbuds that we reviewed in the channel. And I just want to give you a sense of the actual ginormity. I'll use that word. Look at this. This is the Sennheiser. Look at how it compares to, again, the Galaxy Buds. Teeny tiny. All right, we're going to put this aside. We're going to take a look at the Mastering Dynamics next to it. Look at that. Massive in size. So again, and there's a weight difference. So it's not just how large it is, but it's also even the actual dimensions of the product as well. Look at these. Huge. Again, the difference. So some of the things that you're going to see, and I can go on and on showing all of the different earbuds that are out there. And these earbuds do a fantastic job when it comes to size and then all overall fit. So no fatigue, easy to put in just like this. You put it in and you twist and you're set to go. Now the other thing that I like about these, and as we move into another topic, let's talk about battery life. Now, the battery life on these is absolutely phenomenal. And one of the things I really like about these is that the battery is used evenly. So when we look at the app, we're gonna see how the app shows both earbuds, and both of them are at 100%. And then as they go down in battery, you're gonna see 80, 90, 70. As it's being used up, you'll see that the numbers are gonna go down evenly, which means that there's not a slave model going on here. It doesn't mean that you connect to this one and then this one connects to this one to be used, which also means that you could use one earbud. And what I found is it doesn't matter which earbud you use. So that means you could use your right and you can take calls, you can listen to music, you can use your left one, you can switch them in and out and still use them, or you could use both. So I think that gives you enormous flexibility. And it's really sensitive because as soon as you put it in your ear, you'll hear like the on command, like vroom, that turns on, letting you know that earbud enabled. So again, a lot of flexibility, which you don't see with some earbuds when it comes to being able to use one or the other or both. Now again, from a battery, even battery usage, and the 6 hours, I can tell you that I was on a flight from San Francisco and I used them throughout the entire flight, and that was close to a 4-hour flight, a little bit more than 4 hours, and I had no issues with my battery. I had more than enough battery left to continue to use them. I haven't had the 6-hour mark yet, but I can tell you, based on the performance that I've seen, it's definitely going to hit the 6 hours. Now check out the app so you can see what I was talking about with the battery. So you notice that each battery is indicated independently, and as I remove them, I'm going to remove it out of my ear. What will happen, and I'm going to put it back in the case, all right, so that they'll go off. You'll notice how the earbud is now not present, but the other one is still connected. And because it's still connected, it means that I can still enjoy some of the features from it. I'll take it out of the case, and as soon as I take it out of the case, you'll notice that it indicates that it's on, and I'm putting it back in my ear. And I can hear kind of like the audio feedback that it's been enabled. Now, taking a look at the app, because we're going to talk about audio. Now, from an audio perspective, the audio quality is very, very good. So I've been comparing it to some of the really high-end earbuds that we've reviewed on the channel, and I would say for $130, these earbuds, the Galaxy Buds, are a tremendous value. I don't want to say that they're going to be at the exact same level as an audiophile level quality earbud, but for the price and the fact that you're going to be getting them for free if you pre-order, I think that they're a phenomenal buy because of the battery life, the fact that they are not slave master modeled, and then also because of some of the features that you're going to see right here. So first of all, you do have present bass, mids, and highs. Everything is present. And you can adjust them to get the kind of music that you like to listen to. Now, there is no custom equalizer yet, but what you can do here is like by simply pressing this button, you can change your music experience. So you can go from, if you want something that is more soft, if you want something that is really bass heavy, if you want something that's more dynamic, something that's clear, if you like, treble more, all you got to do is just go through all these. Dynamic is going to automatically adjust based on your music liking. The next thing you do is you also have the ability to configure your notifications. What do you want to hear coming from the system? So if you're looking at your WhatsApp, or if you're looking at Facebook messages or just text messages, you can do that as well. The touchpad, you do have some controls, and you can see here that it gives you kind of like a little illustration. All you do is tap. The controls are tap-based. What you can do is see double tap, single tap, and then you can actually configure them. So you can see here on the bottom, you can determine what do you want the system to do. Voice command, right or left, and then just configure all of those. And you can even lock the touchpad if it's something that you inadvertently press a lot and you just want to lock it. Excuse me. The other thing that we're looking at here is you have the ambient mode. So if you look at the ambient sound, we've seen this come up quite often, and this is going to give you the ability to hear what's going on around you. I actually recommend this because it allows you to hear your surroundings, and if you're walking in a public place or you're in a downtown city, you see a lot of crazy stuff going on, so you're going to want to be able to hear what's going on. So here you have the ability to adjust your volume, and what you could do is also use voice focus, make voice stand out more clearly from ambient sound. So if you press this, it kind of highlights your voice. Now, the one thing I'll mention is that the voice doesn't sound digitized, and that's, I think, a really good improvement, and it says something about the kind of mics that are on here. I found that the actual ambient sound, or the hear-through technology, however you want to call it, is good. It also it doesn't feel robotic or digitized, and it's actually something pleasant to enjoy. You also have Find My Buds, which is going to give you the ability to see where you last placed your buds. It's kind of like a GPS tracking. By the way, all these things like the Find My Buds, you have to opt in. There's like some opt-in options because, obviously they're going to be tracking your buds. And then if you go into the About Buds, this is where you'll be able to update the software. You see your device names, and then you have the ability to reset your buds. Now, for those of you who are interested on the battery capacity, here we can see the charging. So the battery capacity is 58 mAh. And then you see the charging case, which is interesting. And it's telling you what the battery case, the charging for the case itself, 252 milliamp hours. So giving you a lot of information about the earbuds. I find that the app is clean. It's mature. It feels really good. The only thing I wish they had was the ability to do more with the equalizer. I wish it had custom settings. Maybe that's going to be something that Samsung will have at a later date, but it would be nice to have that. But that's what the app looks like. So again, as we talk about audio quality, the audio quality I find is great. Mids, highs, lows is there. It feels with the different settings. If you like warmness, you can get the warmness. If you want something that's bass heavy, you're not going to get like the jarring, thump, thump, thump out of these, but the quality is really good. And as I was comparing literally to some of the higher end models, I found that if you're not someone who is really super into the audiophile type, I would say level of clarity of music and distinction, sound staging, and all that other jazz, then these are going to be a good option for you because of the overall tuning. The AKG tuning is actually really, really good. So next we're going to go into a coffee shop and we're going to test these out. We're going to see what's the call quality like. Do they really live up to that dual mic system? And if we take a look at this, let's go ahead and see where the mics are. You'll notice that you have a mic here. You can see that right there. And then you see that there is an internal one there. So we're going to see how well these work in that coffee setting. And again, this is a live setting. So this isn't a recording that we're blasting noise, but this is in a true coffee setting in a coffee shop because we want noise to be all around us. Right? We want to be able to experience what it is. If I had speakers that were just blasting sound, that wouldn't be an accurate test. You want to be out where sound is surrounding you, and you want to see how these guys perform. So let's go into the coffee shop, and then let me know what you think about the call quality.
Hey guys, so we're at a local coffee shop. Call quality test of the Galaxy Buds. What do you think of the overall call quality? There's around 13 people in the coffee shop. Coffee is being good, grinding is going on, and music is playing. So are the Galaxy Bud mics tamping out that noise and bringing out my voice to the person that's on the other side? Let me know what you think of the call quality in the comment area below.
Now, one last feature I wanted to talk about the earbuds, and they showed this at the Unpacked event, is the fact that when you open these for the very first time, if you have like an S10 or you're using their tablet, as soon as you open it, it intelligently knows that your earbuds are there, and then it goes through the pairing cycle for you automatically. I thought that was a really neat feature, and it's going to demystify the whole Bluetooth type environment. So that's another cool feature that you get with these. So let me go ahead and show you how the wireless charging for the case works. So as you'll see here, I'm going to flip this up so you can see that red light is on. That light is on, indicating that it is charging. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove it from it, and you'll notice that the light turns off. We'll put this in an angle right here, and then as I place it on top of the charging pad, it turns on again. So what that's indicating is that the case itself is wirelessly charging. And again, you can wirelessly charge with the S10 Plus, S10 series by just simply turning it on the phone and then putting your earbuds right on the back of it. Or if you have one of those longer charging pads, we reviewed it very early in the year. I'll put the link in the comment area below. You'll be able to use that where you have your phone charging and these earbuds charging at the same time. So that's the convenience of wireless charging. Now keep in mind that you still have your USB-C port here if you want to use that as well. So guys, what did you think of the Galaxy Buds? Do you like the call quality? What did you think about all the features? Let me know in the comment area. And also, if you're going to go for a different color outside of white, I got white because I actually got these for free. But I also put it in my order for my S10 and expect to get it really soon. So let me know what color you're going to go with, and if you're considering purchasing these if you're not upgrading to an S10, because it is available if you want to buy it very soon. Thanks for watching.